best thing I could tell you is just take your time. Go slow. There is no rush. Don't do this in a time where you're feeling rushed. Do it when you have the evening to just go slow and steady. Read the instructions. So before I get started with the Jesners, I'm going to now take some 90% alcohol and just apply that to the skin to make sure there is not any oils, fat, anything on there. So a lot of people feel nervous about doing a peel for the first time, understandably so. They feel anxious, and sometimes people will buy the products and not use them for a really long time out of fear. I understand. The best thing I could tell you is just take your time. Go slow. There is no rush. Don't do this in a time where you're feeling rushed. Do it when you have the evening to just go slow and steady. Read the instructions. Your peel will always come with an instructional manual. There's also a ton of videos, Peel University. There's also a Facebook group where you can ask questions. I would also say take the time to prep correctly. Plan ahead so that you do the appropriate prep for your skin. If you have deeper skin tone, olive skin, you want to use a melanin inhibitor like Fade Bright to prepare your skin in advance. You also should be aware that you shouldn't do certain peels while you're pregnant. And if you have herpes simplex, you also would not want to do a peel. Also keep in mind, we're using our skin's natural healing capabilities. We are kind of doing a controlled injury, if you will, to the skin and using our skin's own responses. I'm just taking my Jesners on a very thin cotton gauze, applying this. It is saturated, but it's not dripping. So because we're using our body's natural healing responses, if you're already sick or you're dealing with some kind of serious health issue, you want to put your peel off so that your body can focus on just one thing at a time. So the Jesners is excellent for anybody struggling with acne. It really demolishes acne, clogged pores, blackheads, and it's an excellent primer for the TCA. I get a deeper peel when I take the time to prep with the Jesners. To do another layer of this and then go in with the TCA. So I am trying to get my skin wet, but not dripping. No drips. So that's it. That's one layer. Super fast, super easy. I'm going to set the timer for 5 minutes. If I feel discomfort, I sit in front of a fan during that 5 minutes, and just the coolness of some air blowing in my face brings down any stinging. It usually only lasts for about a minute anyway. I'm back again. We are ready to do second layer of TCA. Something I think for first-time peelers, there's some nerves about how much this is going to hurt while you're actually applying the peel. I'm just soaking, I'm squeezing that gauze out. I don't want any drips, and starting on the forehead, working my way down. What I would suggest for someone who's nervous, if it's going to be really painful for them, is to go ahead and use the numbing. And because with your first peel, you're only doing 1 or 2 layers, that numbing is going to last for those 2 layers. And it'll give you a good sense of how uncomfortable is this really. There is an accumulative effect. Okay, so this is my second layer of the TCA, but I did some Jesners before this. So it starts to build on itself. So because you start slow and work your way up, you will get a good sense of how much it stings, how much it burns. You can see my skin turning red, but of course I turn red really easily. That's just part of being so fair-skinned, is you turn red easily. It does sting though, and I don't want to mislead anyone that there's zero discomfort. It does sting. Our goal is a really even application. So it's better to resaturate, squeeze that gauze, then try to fill it up and make one dip last for the entire application. I'm going to be looking for frosting. That will be my indicator that it's time to stop. Another good idea, if you're nervous, is to just be really organized with your countertop. Don't have more than one acid out and open at one time. Mistakes happen. So get yourself all set up. Read through your instructions. I read through the instructions and I've done many peels. I just want to be sure I remember. That's it. I'm going to set the timer for 5 minutes. It does feel stingy. I know sitting in front of the fan helps me, and in about a minute, it's going to calm right down. Okay, so it has not been quite 5 minutes, but I wanted to show you what the frosting looks like right now. This is going to settle down, so I wanted to go ahead and film before the full 5 minutes so you could see the frosting. You can see I got a little extra frosting right on the tip of my nose. My skin feels dry, tiny bit swollen feeling. So this to me is enough frosting. I'm going to stop, and this will calm down within a few minutes. This frosting is just going to look pink on me. So after the full 5 minutes, I'm going to get some cold water and just splash my face, and that will will make it feel more comfortable. It will still feel dry and tight. That is how it's going to feel really until this feels off, but it's no longer stinging or uncomfortable. After I do the cold water, I'm going to apply some nourishing products. So you could do Platinum Skincare Regenerate, and that would really feed the skin some wonderful nourishing ingredients. I'm going to do a little CP serum copper right on top. Then I'm going to follow up with the healing oils. You could also do Emu Oil, which I love. I use oil on like my regular day-to-day use, and I save the Essentials Healing Blend for peels. They both work wonderful. They both would do the job. I don't prefer using this on the day-to-day. It has an herbal smell to it. It's not bad, but if you smell any essential oils, you know what I mean. It has that herbal scent to it, the smell of the ingredients. So I just save this for using post-peel. And I'm going to keep my skin very moist with an oil. I'm going to stay totally out of the sun. That's why winter is such an ideal time for me to do a peel, because I'm not going outside much at all. I still use SPF, even just driving in the car or any kind of windows in your home. I still follow up with SPF. You really want to protect your skin as it is creating fresh layers and regenerating from this peel. So the name of the game the next week really is to just baby the skin. Take it really easy, no acids at all. I'm going to be drinking a lot of water and staying out of the sun, keeping that oil onto the skin. I'm not going to pick or peel once that starts, okay? It will start to peel around the mouth as we talk and we eat and move, and then it will work its way out. So in like 5 or 6 days, it's just going to be the edge of the face that doesn't move as much. It's going to be the last little bit. So I will check in with you and show you what this looks like, but this is what you can see the frosting while I've been talking has calmed down quite a bit, right? And it will continue to calm down. So I think it's ready for me to splash with some cold water. That's going to feel good and get these nourishing products onto my skin.